Hello warriors, welcome to another of the series Active Shooter. Today we are going to show you how to run from one cover to another and not fucking die. So the scenario is you are in some town square and some idiot starts shooting all over the place. Now it's your job to go from one cover to the absolute exit and completely escape the situation. Not every shot that you take will kill you necessarily, but it can very well slow you. So the first thing that you need to understand is when to escape from the cover, because most of the time you shouldn't. So the question is, when should I move? Well, you should move when the active shooter starts moving. If you are going to just stay in one place, he will probably change the angle on you and he will shoot you because you are staying in one place. If you get shot to like an elbow, shoulder, or maybe your leg, it will just tell you that maybe you are not covered perfectly, that some of your part of body is peeking and he will shoot it. So that shows you that you are not completely covered. Another point is that you are probably escaping the cover at the wrong time. So you are not escaping, for example, when he's shooting at someone else, but you just run from cover to cover. He maybe missed the first one, but the other two probably are going to hit. The thing that you have to apply here is the rule of 3 seconds. So you shouldn't be running for more than 3 seconds. It may seem like it's too long, but keep in mind that you are 1 second just standing up and another second you're falling behind. So if you take it in context, it's just 1 second of me actually running. It's a very short time. The 3 second rule will give you the advantage of maybe the shooter will not aim at you right away and he will probably not know where you are actually escaping. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is when you are going from one obstacle or one cover to another, that you shouldn't be just running, but you should actually like jump behind the cover. What's the problem there is when you jump, there's a good chance that you will be in a position where the shooters can still see you. So once after you jump for the cover, you need to really get into a good angle that the shooter cannot shoot you anymore. So always behind the cover, you should keep your body in the straight one line. Mistakes that usually are made are something like this. So we are completely spread apart. This will not give you any advantage, just the shooter will have more space to do. The same can be with arms, you have it flared, the same problem. What you should do is be in one straight line, because now the profile for the shooter is going to be way smaller than before. The same goes if you are behind the cover, you should be in the one line, because if we are looking at you are the shooter now and we are going to go somewhere like this, now the profile against you is very different. Let's imagine that there's the lamp or a small car tire. How much you want to be exposed? Not much. If we would look here behind the obstacle, it's going to be a lot different when we are in this position, because you may not even realize, but some of your parts are leaking and it can be shot. For example, if you change it up to the correct position, you are still able to see the shooter, but your profile of getting hit is much better. Look at the body positioning here in the open field. It's going to be very more obvious if his position is good or bad. First one, that the profile, if you are the shooter right now, is going to be much worse for you. If we, for example, change it up, now of course you can see that you can hit basically all parts of the body. But many people forget it when they are behind the cover. They are here behind the cover and they think that they are covered, but they don't realize that his legs are leaking and they can get shot. If we change it up to the correct way, now you can still see the shooter, but you are completely covered. You still have to imagine that it doesn't have to be this kind of cover. It can be the lamp or the wheel of the car. You need to give him as low profile as you can. Now we are talking a position where we need to move, but before that we should check what is the shooter doing or where he actually is. For example, he's shooting at someone else, but how we are going to find out, we need to look at him. So there's a big difference between looking like this, boom, because before you see him, there's already big part of forehead that he will see before you will see him and he can shoot you. The same goes from the side. It's less of a problem, but still too much you have shown already and he already shot you before you see him. So the correct way would be to always go with the side of your head. So we are exposing very little of your face, but you can already see him. That's how you are going to look at the shooter. Try to not even show him your head, because once he sees you, he will go and hunt you. If you want to prevent this completely, you will have to see him without him seeing you. How? If you said mobile phone, you are right. So you're going to pick your camera and you are going to peek from the cover. You can see him, but there's no way that he will see you. And if he would see the mobile phone, he'll probably shoot at the phone, but not your head. You can go from the side. It's a much bigger your advantage when you are using the camera, except your head. We saw the shooter, now it's our time to move from one cover to another. We are going to apply the 3 second rule. So 1 second for getting up, then 1 second for jumping to the other cover, and the third one laying down and getting the angle that he will not shoot you. So in full, it's going to look like this. Now you know what to do in theory. It's time to put it into practice. So you need to do this training a lot so we can get it in your mind and focus on all the rules that we showed you. This is just some theory. The practice will be on your part. Write us in the comment section what you think about this. Are there some points that we maybe missed, or do you have some that we don't know about? Well, let us know in the comments. And for you, leave the like if you did enjoy, and subscribe because we have more things about the active shooter coming very soon. We'll see you in that video also. Bye.